This story is one that I was holding off telling for a long time. I figured most people would think I was crazy, but I know that what happened to me on that cold December night was real. As real as the divorce my parents are currently going through. So, I guess since you're all here, I should probably start from the beginning. It was Christmas night, and my dad was passed out drunk after drinking too much eggnog. That was Dad for you, drinking his life away as I gamed till the break of dawn. I'm a self-proclaimed gamer. I game as often as I can, and my favorite game is Fortnite. I love the building, and I especially love the shooting. It's so neat and so epic. So, while my dad was passed out, probably dreaming of a life that didn't involve me in it, I took his credit card and bought a bunch of awesome Fortnite stuff. New skins, new dances, new everything. I was decked out, and I felt like a real badass. I was really feeling myself, and after I went to the bathroom to jack off, I came back and was ready for some solo gameplay. I entered a lobby and started playing the game. I was killing it per usual. I landed in tilted towers and got some good weapons immediately. I felt like Ninja, getting really cool weapons right away. The first chest snagged me a golden assault rifle, so I was set. I'm kind of a beast with that gun. The game continued as usual, and it was down to me and one more guy, whose username was IWillKillYou2004. It was a pretty epic name, but I wasn't going to be intimidated like that. I tightened my belt and took a sip of some day-old Baja Blast that I had sitting next to my monitor. I was fueled and ready for a solo victory. The storm was closing in right outside of Dusty Divot, so the field was wide open. Him and I were building up and down, over and out. He was quick, as quick as me. We shot at each other a few times, and it seemed pretty even. But then, all of a sudden, he got behind me. Flanked, I thought, in a voice that sounded similar to my dad's after he sees my report card. I quickly built a brick wall behind me and dashed off. Like I said, I'm pretty fast. I managed to sneak up behind him and started shooting at him. And I kept shooting, and shooting, and shooting. First, his shield went down. Then his health started going down. But he didn't seem to die. No matter how many times I shot him, he wouldn't die. I thought the game was glitching up, so I kissed my monitor and begged my computer not to shit on my chest like this. But it wasn't the game. It was him. It was IWillKillYou2004. He stopped even trying to run. He just turned and looked at me. I was still firing at him, tears flowing down my face as I was screaming, "Why won't you die? Die, goddammit you!" He just wouldn't die. He just stood there staring at me. Then, my heart stopped. He did the orange justice, and as the dance finished, my whole house lost power. I screamed. I screamed so loud that my drunk dad came into my room and beat me until I fell asleep. I woke up the next day to find my computer was working again. I opened up my desktop. There was a message on there for me on my email. I opened it up, and it was from IWillKillYou2004. I spilled a little liquid fart down between my ass cheeks as I clicked to open it. It simply read, "Our game isn't over yet." I fainted. I woke up to the sound of my dad scraping his knife against my door. He was yelling at me, telling me to get up before I missed the bus. School? I thought. There's no way. Last I checked, it was Saturday. But I was wrong. Today was Monday. I must have passed out all Saturday and Sunday. I went to school and didn't talk to anybody. Mostly because I don't have any friends, but also because I was so fixated on that email. It wasn't until I was sitting alone at the lunch table that I realized something. His username. IWillKillYou2004. 2004. The year I was born. I urinated right there, right in my trousers. I didn't care. I just kept on urinating. A small puddle formed and it just grew. I wouldn't stop. The kids at the table nearby started freaking out and they got the teacher. Soon the whole cafeteria was laughing at me as Mrs. Charlene took me to the nurse's office. The nurse asked me if I was on drugs or if I was autistic. I just told her I had ADHD and anxiety and depression just like everyone else in high school. She called my dad. He picked me up and I was sent home. Normally my dad plays Bon Jovi's Greatest Hits CD, but this time the car was silent, disturbingly so. My dad didn't say a word to me. I thought I was in real trouble, but I had no clue what kind of trouble awaited me at my house. My dad pulls up into the driveway and turns the car off. I exit and approach the door. I enter the house, go into the kitchen. I was hungry, so I poured myself a bowl of Fruity Pebbles. Delicious. As I was halfway through my cereal, I realized that my dad never entered the house. I went out to see if he was still in the driveway, but only the car was there. It was empty. I called for him and he wasn't anywhere outside. I checked inside the house and he wasn't there either. It was just then I realized that the house smelled like what I imagined a hermaphrodite's pussy would smell like. It was rancid. I went into my room because I knew the smell of Doritos could overcome anything. I entered my room and the stank was gone, replaced with my usual teenage gamer scent. I booted up my PC and started up Fortnite. The game booted up, and there I was, just outside a dusty divot, in that same field. I had some acid reflux and spat on the floor. My nose began to bleed, and just then he appeared. I will kill you 2004. I shat. Really good, too. Really solid chunks came out of me. He walked up to me slowly as I unloaded every bullet in my gold AR into him, but nothing happened. He just kept walking. I cried, and he got closer and closer. He was barely an inch away from me when he stopped. Just then, I heard a voice come from behind me.
Game over, gamer kid.
I turned, and I saw this disgusting monster with giant black holes for eyes and a little tiny mouth. He was gray and thin, but large, probably over 7 feet. His little mouth opened and turned into a massive pit full of teeth that haven't been brushed. And then he ate me alive. Since then, I've stayed away from Fortnite and most games. I don't call myself the hardcore gamer kid anymore. I don't even read Game Informer magazines. I stay with my mom now. No one knows what happened to my dad. He's still out there missing somewhere. God, I miss him. I mostly just draw and paint now. Occasionally I'll see that horrifying monster in shadows at night or in the corners of my eye. But he's never really there. It's just an illusion. Or is it? Maybe he's just out there watching me. Just hoping I get on Fortnite again. I'm not the same gamer I was before. I'm not going to be that same gamer ever again. And all I can say to those who still continue to risk their lives for gaming, just watch out. Because I Will Kill You 2004 is still out there. God bless you. And good night.